that replay you were just watching before this one, or I think it's the same one from a different angle, that's where he hurt his back, Mick. And in fairness to the guy, he even standing talking to Marty there, he seemed in considerable pain, and
yeah,
it's understandable.
Darragh, you know, boxers are very, very proud people, and they most certainly are not quitters. The vast majority of them are very, very proud. They don't want to go down sitting on a stool. They don't want to finish up as he is here. So you have to give him the benefit of the doubt. He obviously was injured, and you can't go on if you've got any injury, but a bad back is disastrous altogether. But in saying that, you would have to say from the outset, it was very, very clear that Andy Lee really had the measure of him. Mamadou Thiam had no idea of how to get past the southpaw stance. He had absolutely no idea. It wasn't that Andy was so brilliant. Andy was boxing the absolute perfect fight. I agree with Bernard saying that he did. That's what he was doing, the perfect fight. But you would also have to say that Thiam had no idea of how to get into the very, very tall southpaw. Every time he tried to attack, Andy Lee just disappeared, faded away, jabbed, hooked, moved to the left or moved to the right, and he was never going to get on top of him at all.
Which is amazing, because what tonight was his 55th fight, and we were talking about his 46 wins, 43 of them inside the distance. He would have come up against tall southpaws many times.
I think the problem for him was, as Mick was saying, was I think he wanted to throw big left hooks. Big left hooks, and anytime he moved her out, bang, and he just popped him with a right hand and stepped back. And every single time he got close to him, right hand straight in the face. And the jab worked wonders for Andy tonight. It opened up absolutely everything. Backed Mamadou up, and then bang, left hand straight through the centre. And anytime Andy got pushed back onto the ropes, he spun off. And obviously they were the tactics that Manuel had given him going in, because as he said after the fight there, he kept spinning off anytime he got close. Brilliant win, and no thanks in the rematch. You're okay.
You're going on holidays that night.
You're okay in the rematch. I think Andy has conquered him, and that's enough.
He has, and he was positive from the very first minute. But Jim, this is what we were talking about beforehand, about Andy laying down a marker, sending out a message, European title, we'd like it here in the autumn. Thanks a million.
Yeah, it'd be great. Well, he sent out a message there tonight, even though the fight didn't last very long, but for what it did last, he boxed very, very well, very focused, very composed, and he showed what a good tactician he is.
OK, lads, for the moment, thanks a lot. We're going to have more chat at the other side of this commercial break about Andy Lee's pretty comfortable victory, but a very impressive victory nonetheless here in Limerick. Don't go away.